And welcome everybody to the first VirtuaFather of 2026, and a happy new year to you all as well. So what we got lined up today, we're going to take a little look back at our year 2025, a retrospective on that, how the channel's changed and grown a little bit over that time, because the end of 2024 is when we first got started. So last year was our first full proper year. And we're going to take a look at what our plans are for 2026, or at least some of them. I'll give you a little heads up as to what's going to stay the same, what's going to maybe be tweaked and change a little bit. And then we've got match day 8 of the FIFA 30 challenge between me and my lad. So any new viewers, me and the lad, we're doing all 30 FIFA games, and he's currently winning 5-2. Today's match day 8, FIFA 2001 via the PS1, or our PS3 running the PS1. So that's today. Stick around. So let's start this retrospective then of 2025 and a little chat about 2026, the year to come as well. And while I'm at it, you'll also see the console, the retro console that I picked up before Christmas. I gave some of the viewers who saw our last video, I gave a little tease that we've got another console in here that we're going to start collecting games for. So you'll see that today as well. But I thought for this bit, the sort of retrospective of 2025 and the chat about 2026, I thought I would go on the other side of the camera. So let's get started. So the Retro 180 actually started off as the Retro Corner back at the end of 2024 when we started the channel, and then into early 2025, it was literally the Retro Corner. We had a few posters up in this corner of the room. We had a different CRT, a little black one. We had the consoles we had at the time on a different stand with another different LCD TV at the side, and it was all quite basic in this corner, the Retro Corner. And the more we got into this gaming, going out hunting, collecting games, etc., the more we obviously had to expand out. But I knew all along that we didn't have loads of room, because if I pan around now, we are literally half of a bedroom, yeah? So I'll give you a quick glimpse of this and I'll come back to it in a minute. But we start off over here, we come round, we've got the doorway there, we've got this space here with the consoles on, we've got more space here just for a little bit of posters and try and make it sort of like a 1980s, 1990s kids' bedroom, I suppose. But we haven't got bags of room. And we kept expanding with more stuff. So I needed to get shelving and stuff. So the Retro Corner wasn't going to cut it. And it became the Retro 180. We picked up this different TV, a better CRT television. And I've connected more consoles to it, because the old one, the original one we got, only had the basic sort of RF connection. There was no SCART port. So I could only really connect up the Master System to it. So that wasn't ideal. So we swapped to this, and therefore this has become, even though our little Yoshi there's a story behind that as well. I'll come back to that in a minute for those who haven't seen it. But this part of the room, the TV, if I pan down, the 4 Sega consoles, this is sort of the Sega playing area. All Sega consoles are connected to this TV. So that's how we sort of do Sega. Before I forget, I'll come back to this Yoshi. That was picked up at our last game hunt at Super Retro Video Games in Sheffield, thanks to a lovely viewer, a kind viewer who put some money aside for Christmas for Paige and Liam. So we went and picked up some games, and we also picked up this fantastic Yoshi that finishes off our room in that corner with Mario behind him, which is, I know is a bit of a clash, I suppose. You've got Yoshi and the Mario poster. We've made this a Sega corner, but we have to do what we can with the space we've got. If I pan round, you can see the TV's on with the Capcom Classics in. I've got everything else in here connected up to that. And if I pan down, I'm going to put you out your misery, folks. I'm sure some of you guessed it, and my brother definitely guessed it. We got ourselves the latest addition to the room is the N64. So on this side, we've got the N64, the Xbox, the OG Xbox, PS3, and then we've got a space here, which is currently filled with all the FIFAs for the FIFA 30 challenge. But that is going to be swapped out in the not too distant future for our 8th console. The plan is, with this unit, I got this IKEA Kallax unit last year, Facebook Marketplace, 10 quid, absolute bargain. With the 8 spaces, the plan was always Until recently, we had 6, then we got the 7th, the N64, but the plan's always been to try and fill it with an 8th one. I've not been sure what to make the 8th console, PS2, Xbox 360. There's all sorts of options, I suppose, but I'm going to come to a decision on that soon, and you'll obviously all see that in a future video. But for now, it's housing all those thievers for us to do the challenge. I appreciate some people it will be driving mad. There's pads on the floor, there's wires here, there, and everywhere. But I try and make this area, as much as I like having it tidy, I try and make it so it's easy access, comfortable to play in. The kids don't feel like the sort of they can't relax in it. I want them to just relax in it. So the pads are out ready to pick up and play more often than not, unless we go for a period of time when we're not playing games for some reason. So the Saturn's been a little bit quiet lately, so I put the Saturn pad out of the way. Likewise, Dreamcast. We tended to have been on the Master System, Mega Drive. Obviously, we've had a few games on the N64 with the game we picked up, ISS 98. That came with it. The PS3 is nearly always busy, and Xbox is busy. So yeah, it tends to be that some pads are out, as you can see now, and I know it's not very tidy, but I thought rather than disguise it and put them away, I'll just be honest with you, this is how it is. It's a usable gaming room, yeah? We picked up, later on in the year, we picked up this little beauty. So I was a Spectrum lad, ZX Spectrum 48K was mine. That was my first game system that I owned myself. I got into gaming thanks to my dad bringing home an Atari 2600. We borrowed that off one of his mates at work. Prior to that, actually, he'd brought home one of the versions of Pong. I think he kept that. I think he bought that off his mate at work. We sort of kept that. So I was mesmerized by being able to control something on a TV screen. You twiddle the knob, so to speak, and the bar on the screen goes up and down. It's like I'm controlling what's happening on the TV. That's just magic. And that's what gripped me. And then from there, never looked back. So yeah, moved on, got my ZX Spectrum 48K, and I thought, just as a sort of homage to that, I can play all the games through this emulation on the Spectrum. So I picked up one of those. We tend not to do emulation if we can help it. Like as I say that, you can see the Super Nintendo there. But in the main, we try and have original consoles and original games. But I think you can't go wrong with the Spectrum and the Super Nintendo Mini. Two great emulations of consoles and computers, home computers. So yeah, that's this area consoles wise and what we've got set up hardware wise. What else could I say? Oh, this little thing. So I picked up this from one of the gaming markets when we met up with M and J, Mike and Jen. Lovely couple. They've done all, as I go around the room, you'll see that we've got other pieces of 3D print. They're all from them, M and J. I'll put something on the screen now, something in the description. You can go and check them out if you're not aware of them. But yeah, I asked them to do something for the channel if they wouldn't mind taking from the logo and making a 3D print for me. And they came back with this, and I'm really ecstatic with this, love it. So it takes pride of place on there with our consoles. And then if I pan round, I think that's pretty much this side of the room. This is where we've started to sort of piece together the area for the games. Now the PS5's in the living room, so PS4 and PS5 games in there. But in here, we've got this stand. Now it might have to expand. I'm just going to get up, get my backside out of the chair. It might have to expand here this year. So plans into 2026. We might have to sort of turn things around here, put another shelving unit on here, because I think, especially when we get the 8th console in that space down on the floor on the Kallax unit that I was just talking about, collecting games for that is going to mean more space is needed. So I think we might have to have one final unit. Now, to be clear, when I say collecting games, we're not going after full sets or anything. And I'll explain when you've got these PS3 Essentials on here. I'm going to explain a little bit about 2026 plans for that. But we're not going for full sets. We don't have the space. So what I'm trying to do is get all the games on the consoles we've got or are about to get later in the year, the 8th one. I'm trying to get a catalogue of games, a collection of games that we are going to be happy on settling with. And in the meantime, games are going to come cycling in and cycling out. So we've already cycled in and out a few Master System games. This is the current stash we've got. But the plan is that Master System will stay in these 2 boxes here. So it is 10 in each, if I believe, 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 10. So 20 Master System games. And I know that's not going to be a lot, and to some people that sounds a ridiculously low number, But as we cycle through and play games and decide we don't want to keep certain ones, don't like certain ones, or there's others that we just want to put in the collection instead, it's going to end up with eventually 20 Master System games that we're all set on and we want to keep and don't want to swap out, and that will just stop then. That'll be our Master System stuff. And likewise for the Mega Drive. So if I come down, we've got a nice collection of Mega Drive games going. I was lucky enough to pick up this little beauty. So if I reach over, Midnight Resistance, I got this for a bargain. The Japanese version, which is what I had on my Japanese Mega Drive originally back in the day. So I really wanted this. I was lucky enough to pick this up last year, 2025. So I was really stoked with that. So I've got a few games in the Mega Drive collection already, which won't be going anywhere. Thunder Force games. It is going to be harder with the Mega Drive, I'll be honest. There's so many Mega Drive games that I love. It is going to be really difficult to start taking games off that shelf and replacing them with other ones. We've only got space for, I think, 2 more on here. I mentioned before, M&J, they pop up again. We've got these little beauties, these 3D prints, and another one down there. But yeah, the Mega Drive will be the hardest one. Now, whether I decide to run Mega Drive games into Saturn space and just have less Saturn games, because I definitely have a preference for Mega Drive games over majority of Saturn games, so that might be a thing, and just keep this area Sega, but run the Mega Drive down a shelf and just take up some of that space. I'm not sure. Dreamcast is in there. We're going to obviously keep picking up just the discs for that and storing them in our disc holder there for Dreamcast. We've got a few games in there. But yeah, this is our Sega area, and we didn't have any of this. So sort of comparing last year, the retrospective of 2025, and talking about this year, none of this was here. So in a year, we've got all this stuff, and it's very quickly taken up the majority of the room, which is why I said we've got to keep focused on the games we definitely want and what we want to cycle out. And it's the same story with Xbox. I've got, I think, fits 18 on either side, so 36 games. There's space down there, but that might be taken for something else. The 8th console, which I've not fully decided yet what that's going to be. But we are quite quickly running out of room to put new games in. It's only taken a year. It has surprised me, to be honest. It did take me by surprise just how quickly the room we've got has been taken up. And I did quite well. A reason for that, I did quite well at picking up PS3 games, I think, last year. PS3 Essentials games, if I've been totally clear. So these are going to get moved out of the way. This is just a temporary home for these. Pick these up lately. If you've not played either of these, I strongly advise you get them. Both brilliant, absolutely excellent games. Those are. So I would pick those up if you can. But yeah, that area, this area, and this area, that's going to have to be moved out, changed through this year, through 2026, because these are going to start expanding out. But it's not going to be a full set. I've given up on that idea. So I sort of never started off with the idea of a full set of PS3 Essentials. I just like the idea of having a section of the display with those red spines. I think they look great. And there's a lot of games on the PS3 Essentials list, which I love to play because I had them, or I've heard the great games and I'd love to have in a collection. So, however, I got tempted. Over time, I sort of got tempted with the idea of going for the full set. But the more I've looked into that, the harder it is to pick them up in sort of CX. The ones that you've got to ship in from abroad, the cost of some of them, etc. That's not going to happen. So 2026, I've decided I'm going to firmly settle on the plan that we keep these PS3 Essentials we've got. We keep adding to them. There's 18 in each box. Ultimately, the final plan for PS3 Essentials will be these two boxes, and these two boxes, or should I say cube areas. So 18 in each one, we're going to end up with, quick maths, I did it earlier on, it's 108, isn't it? So we'll have 108 of the PS3 Essentials games, and I think that will be all the ones I'll want. I don't think, when I've looked at the list carefully, I think there's 219. I don't think I would want them all anyway. Even if I got the money and the ability to get hold of them, I don't think I'd want them anyway. And I paused and I thought, am I really, really that bothered about having a full collection? And I'm not knocking anybody who does. I watch channels that do. You like a brilliant channel like N60 Fortress Retro Ghetto. Yeah, it looks fantastic having all of the PS3 Essentials. It really does. But me personally, am I bothered about having every single one of those games? And I'm not. So I think if I can keep plodding along with that, no major rush, and I just fill out the rest of this space slowly but surely with more PS3 Essentials games that I want, which is what I can say for all of these at the minute. All the ones on here are ones that I want. That's the plan for 2026. We made a good start in 2025. In 2026, I'm hoping we can plod on a bit more. Probably won't get as many, I don't think. But slowly but surely, fill that top six cube shelf with 108 PS3 Essentials games, and that will be enough for me. And I think it will look nice because you'll have all 6 cubes there, red spine goodness of PS3 Essentials, and then we'll move down here to the other PS3 games I've got that are maybe not in the Essentials and I want to keep, and then Xbox area and so on. So, yeah, that is how the Retro 180 looks now, how it's changed in the past sort of year, and plans for going forward. My shrine, didn't mention it really, my shrine to Grand Theft Auto 5 and a little bit of Grand Theft Auto 4 and the others on there, just shrine to Grand Theft Auto, I guess. Managed to pick up these display boxes, which are great, earlier last year. So that was another big event last year, like an idiot, early to YouTube. It was early in my YouTubing channel. Didn't think to film it. So I got hold of these and I could have filmed up picking them up, but didn't bother. But yeah, I love Grand Theft Auto, as you can see, so I'm quite happy with that display up there. So yeah, that's how the Retro 180 looks now, and how it's going to possibly change, as I say, going forward. What we're going to do actually out and about, I'll flick back to the other side of the camera, I think, and you can see my face again, which is probably not a good thing, but you can see me talk to you properly about our plans for 2026 out and about. Right then, so I'm back in front of you. So yeah, going out and about like we have done last year in 2025. What's the plans this year for me and the kids? So we will definitely stick with going to places like Super Retro Video Games, Kenny's, all the sort of goodness of the proper retro gaming shops. That's definitely going to happen. Ideally, I'd like to do it more. There are other retro video game shops that we haven't been to, and I'm ashamed to say some of them are not that far away. So the likes of Doorway to Darkness, we've still not been there. I don't know how that's happened, but we've not been to Doorway to Darkness. So that's definitely on the hit list for 2026. And like I said, others. So there'll be videos put out for that. We are going to still do the retro gaming markets, but not as much. Not because we don't like them, but I think we sort of, last year being our full go at it, our first full go at it proper, like 12 calendar months, we tried to attack quite a lot of the relatively local retro gaming markets. Once I went to one without the kids. I'm not going to do that again. I decided that just wasn't for me. I did think it might be easier going, I suppose. It might just be different and I'll enjoy it, but I just didn't enjoy it. Without the kids there, it just didn't seem as good at all. So I won't be doing any retro gaming markets without them. And we're not going to do as many because I think all three of us, as much as we love them, I think they will feel better if we leave a bigger gap. They'll feel more special. It'll feel like a bigger day out. So, for instance, we're not going to do Leeds, which is coming up first. We're going to leave it until Bolton. So, yeah, last year we did Leeds, then Bolton, and so on. But we're not going to bother with Leeds. We're going to skip that out. We're going to go over to Bolton. So that's going to be our first gaming market of 2026. So you'll see a video of that put out in March, isn't it? We will do Doncaster, but we weren't meant to do it twice last year, sorry. We went to it first at the end of 2024. So we were meant to do it twice last year, but the last one they did in 2025, we couldn't go. We got tickets, but the kids were ill. But I think I will limit it to just one anyway. I think, ill or not, well or not, I should say, we will not be doing more than one Doncaster gaming market. I think we will do, each of the markets we go to, we'll do once, and I think we'll leave a bigger gap, just purely to make them feel more special when me and the kids go to them. What else will we be doing? Well, I think the CEX visits, I'm probably going to feed back to you all on here, back in the Retro 180 or maybe in the car, pickups from CEX. But I don't think I'm going to film in there as much, if at all. I might just knock that on the head. I think, again, I'm not knocking anybody who does it. If it's how you want to do it, that's up to you. And I watch channels where they do go into CEX and stuff. But I don't know. I think a lot of people are doing it. We don't need to do it as well. So I will still be picking up games. Me and the kids will still be going in. When we see a CEX, we'll be popping in and picking up games. But yeah, I don't think we're going to bother filming in there. If you're dead against that idea or any of the stuff I'm suggesting now, certainly regular viewers, if you'd like to let us know in the comments, or don't stop doing this, or maybe you should try that, more than happy to hear people's thoughts and advice. So please drop us some comments about it. But yeah, I think CEX, as I see it, and the kids maybe see it as well, we don't need to go in filming CEX like we have done maybe as much last year. So yeah, let me think. I've mentioned the video game shops, I've mentioned the gaming markets, mentioned CEX. I think we just probably want to, ideally as well, what we really enjoy when we're doing like the gaming markets, hopefully if I'm not like being out of it, because I'm rubbish when it comes to spotting faces, especially in busy places. So if you ever see me and I look like I've ignored you, I won't have ignored you, I just won't have seen you. But ideally, I think me and the kids really enjoy it when we bump into people, whether it's other YouTubers or people who've seen the channel. I mean, we're only a small channel, that doesn't happen very often, but it is nice when it does. Or just generally gamers that we can go out and get chatting to, being part of the community. If we could still build on that and enjoy and experience that more often, I think that's something that me and the kids will look forward to the most. I'm going to enjoy keeping going and trying to improve on the basic premise, the ethos of the entire channel. The reason I've done this is to have a structured way of sharing it with you guys and girls, but it's a structured way for me to let the kids experience retro video games that they just wouldn't have thought of, come across, ever had a chance to play if we'd not done this. There's no way they would have played so many of the absolutely brilliant games they've played in this past sort of 12, 14 months of doing the channel. It just wouldn't have happened because the structure wouldn't have been there. So they might have played a few of them on emulation or just heard me talk about them, but the games that they've played on the Master System, the Mega Drive and so on, and they've really enjoyed, got so much joy out of playing them. And it just, for me, when I see them enjoying playing them, it melts me. I'll be honest, it melts me to see them enjoy games that are 30, 40 years old or so, games that I played as a kid, sort of their age, and they're still loving them now in, well, what now is 2026. It just melts me, and it's what the channel was for. That's what it's about, and sharing that with you guys and girls. Hopefully, if you're out there and you're doing similar with your kids, yeah, you're getting them to experience retro video games and passing on that knowledge and that nostalgia. Share that with us. We'd love to hear from you. If you've got other people do this sort of thing on YouTube channels, please, again, get in touch. If you're doing similar and you've got a YouTube channel, let us know, because we want to sort of, I suppose, become part, as I said before, of the wider retro gaming community. We just made a start on that last year, all three of us. We've got to know people like, the likes of Pixel Paul. We watch and I contact a lot Retroverse, G on Retroverse. So yeah, we've bumped into and chatted to the likes of Gebs24, Callum off Retro Ghetto. It's all just part and parcel of being intertwined with the community, and that's what we love doing. That's what the kids also love doing. So yeah, please get in touch with us if you want to. Drop us a comment, drop us a line, and we'll have a chat. But yeah, that is pretty much it, I think, for how we plan, or how I see the channel going in 2026 and building on 2025. Hopefully there'll be more subscribers and viewers. We've got a nice little bunch of subscribers. Now, we're only a small channel, but I didn't do it for that. Like I said before, I did it for the experience with the kids and for them to experience video games that they wouldn't have experienced. That is the core reason. If we get a bunch of subscribers, brilliant. I'm not telling you not to subscribe, by the way. If you're currently hovering over subscribing, then please do so. But that's not what it's about. It's about the experience, the shared memories, and the nostalgia and the joy of retro gaming. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I probably waffled on more than I planned to. If you want to stick around for Matchday 8 of the FIFA 30 Challenge, that's coming up now. If not, then fair enough. But I would advise you stick around. It's a good bit of fun, and I think you'll enjoy it. Whether the lad beats me again or I finally get to gloat a bit and get another win under my belt. But yeah, that's it for now. Take care. Keep enjoying your gaming. Bye for now. Right then, lad, let's get this match day 8 kicked off. Best of luck, or maybe not, as I always say, because I seem to wish you best of luck and best man win and all that, and then you always thrash me. So, fingers crossed I can get a win here, make it 5-3, pull you back a bit. So, FIFA 2001, let's get it kicked off. Germany v Brazil. I'm Germany, lads Brazil.
Okay.
Ball stolen. Yes, lost ball.
Get it off him. Get off him.
Saves it. Almost didn't hold that one.
Close. Oh.
Get away from him.
That's a good ball.
Oh, he's
It's
in.
quite hard to defend.
Oh! Thought Yanko was going to get one then.
Played up the park by the keeper.
Oh.
There's something obscuring the referee's vision there. Played a nice ball. Yeremis.
It's still weird getting used to run with triangle button, isn't it?
Yeah. It makes it harder to defend. Makes it like really hard to defend because you have to.
Oh, he's through.
You have to defend with the button.
Oh, he'd have been offside, I think, wouldn't he?
No, that was on now. He was on because my man was playing him. The guy who played it was playing him. Can't do anything.
Silver's doing a good job here. He's getting peppered.
Cannot do anything. It's like this run button's proper frustrating.
Oh my word! How am I not winning?
Can't run at all. Well, I can run. It's just it's too hard to defend. Because you have to press triangle and defend at the same time, and switch player. It's like everything's going on around.
Oh, get in the net! You're not feeling this one?
No.
Good news for me then.
I think it's more the controllers than the game.
It's the same as last time, though, isn't it?
No, it isn't. This is
certain it is, lad.
the same as last time.
I'm pretty certain it is. They've changed the game, but I'm pretty certain the controllers are the same. It was triangle to run last time.
Thrown back out by the keeper.
I know, but the way that you have to defend is so hard because you have to switch play without, and you have to get the ball back with B. So you have to press triangle X and B all at the same time.
Okay.
Which is hard.
Well, you're just going to have to concentrate, aren't you? Well, like I said, if you're not feeling it, this one, then hopefully that's going to be good for me. Because if you're not feeling it, you still win. Oh my word. I don't believe it. All that flipping moaning, you've gone and took a lead. He's unreal, this lad. Right. Okay. Really held you back, all that struggling to defend and stuff, hasn't it?
Nice pass.
Get over, Rivaldo.
The referee pulls them back. A free kick.
That was a bad foul.
Dangerous place for free kick.
Soft.
What? The free kicks are really weird. They go like nowhere. They go like so weird from where you expect them to go.
The corner fisted away by the keeper.
It's like it's so hard to control the free kicks.
Well, yeah, compared to the modern ones, you not got as much control over them, have you, as to what they do. Oh. Come on, Germany.
Got it away.
Get up.
Quite a clash there. Free kick given by the referee.
Fouling me a lot. Did that come off your ball?
I think so.
Vierhoff.
Well, it takes a 1-0 lead into half-time. Surely it's not going to be 6 games to 2. Getting beyond embarrassing.
bring on the second half.
A good noise then as they reappear.
I wonder what that guy's doing to him. Seems to be talking.
So what do you think to 2001 versus 2000 graphics wise and stuff then? Obviously you're not happy with the defending, but
It's cool, yeah, it's a cool game.
you can see an improvement
It's
again.
really good,
in the
yeah.
look.
The referee must have been looking the other way. Novotny.
The referee must be.
I think fouls are much easier to get away with on this one compared to the last one. Toned it right down, I think, referee getting involved.
Yeah.
Yanker.
I can't do anything.
Yanker!
I can't do
Get in!
anything to touch you.
Defense after that.
Get in! Germany back in it.
Are these really the classic controls? They're
Yeah.
really hard. Wow.
Level again here then now. 1-1.
I can't do anything. When I get it, I just pass straight back to you because I can't do anything.
Plays it through.
Oh, finally, I get tackle. I think you're finding it easier to defend than I
I
am.
think I am, yeah. But I'm not finding it easy to take the lead,
Pleased to stop that. I'm sure he prefers a corner to a goal.
despite struggling.
And the corner punched away. Tremendous save. Thrown on by the keeper. Only he knows how he managed to hold that. Yanker.
Oh, Yanker's through.
Oh,
Oh, he's got it! Yes! Germany takes the lead. Can I make it 5-3 after all?
Another look at the goal then.
The lad's got a face like a slap backside at the minute.
So the game looking very interesting now. 2-1 here.
Oh, come on. Slide it through. Oh, no.
Keeper in the right place.
Yes!
And yes, the ball put
3-1. Yanker's a hat-trick hero.
He's been great here, John. Deserves his hat-trick.
that graphic.
Looks like he's been battered with a shovel a few times.
Here's the replay.
Yeah, we'll have some of that.
So 3-1 the score, and these two teams really going at it here. It's really hard to dispossess him there. Scholl.
Oh, Germany's going with it. Is that a pen? Oh, that's got to be a pen.
Bierhoff.
I just took that off my foot there. Just about to pull the trigger again.
Signal by the referee. Scholl. And the ball goes out for a goal kick.
Oh, he's lost the plot a bit now.
The slightest of touches. That's touched away by the
Tipped
keeper.
over the bar.
Ball is allowed past him, John.
See if he can score a wonder goal off the corner again.
The corner punched clear.
All the corners are just getting punched clear.
Yeah, they're getting really easily defended on this version, aren't they?
Dipped in and stole the ball.
Maybe we're just not skilled up enough for them.
Babel.
Oh, Bierhoff. Oh.
For that. He's trying his best as keeper. He's kept most of them out anyway. Scholl. Straight at the keeper.
Oh, did he miss that?
By the look on the face,
How did he miss that? Or how did I miss that, should I say?
He's given a free kick for that. He'll have a go from here, John.
He won't. He'll try and dink it in, but it didn't work. Oh, the seconds are ticking.
Just it down then.
I have a feeling it's going to be a 5-3 and matches.
Good reflexes from the keeper. Needed to stop the pressure.
Oh.
Saved by the keeper.
Faffing about with it there.
These corners are terrible.
Yeah, not getting anything out of them, are we?
Just like,
And I've done it! Yes! 5 games to 3. I'm celebrating like I've took the lead, but obviously I haven't. He's still got a 2-match lead, so fingers crossed I can pull it back further when we play next time. Matchday 9, which is FIFA 2002. The last FIFA we've got on PlayStation 1 before we move over to do some on Xbox, so join us for that. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Bye for now. Take care. keep enjoying your gaming.